Hey guys, Levi from the Rag Company, and today I'm going to be talking to you about microfiber and all the benefits and uses. The number one reason we use microfiber is because, one, it's far more efficient than cotton when detailing a vehicle, meaning that you're removing your waxes, your sealants, your coatings, and all those great cleaners off the surface much faster and more effective. Now, there are different types of microfiber, and at the Rag Company, we make over 150 different types of microfiber towels. That means we've got all kinds of different weaves, all kinds of different blends, all kinds of different edges, sizes, and GSMs. So how, out of those 150 different types of towels, do I pick the ones that I need to use in my business? Well, it's very simple. I'm going to teach you some basics. So you've probably heard the number 80-20 or 70-30. What that is the blend of microfiber. It's the mixture of polyester, which is the bigger number, and polyamide, which is usually the smaller number. Now, an 80-20 is the general use for detailing vehicles, and it's the kind of industry standard that you're looking for. If you increase that polyester number to 90, 95, well, that towel becomes less absorbent because 100% polyester is completely non-absorbent, meaning it won't get any water. It won't absorb any liquid. You can't do anything with that. So 80-20, meaning it has that extra concentration of polyamide, allows the towel to be softer and more absorbent. So a 70-30 by that nature would make it a better towel and a softer towel and a more absorbent towel. So keep those things in mind. Now the second thing is the weave of the towel, the way those fibers are woven together. That is going to make that towel work harder for you, but it also adds to the efficiency of that towel and what it actually does in its job. There are a number of different weaves. There are circular knit weaves, which are really soft, fluffy, plush towels. There are waffle weaves. They look just like waffles, and just like when you're pouring your syrup in there, well, think of it as water and liquid and chemicals that are going in there. They're absorbing a ton of it because it can hold so much. Then you've got twist loops, which is literally what it is. It's a loop, and then it's corkscrewed and twisted down. That provides a massive amount of structure and fiber and surface area, which is why it makes a great drying towel. We also have glass weave towels. Glass weaves are known as herringbones or diamond weaves or a houndstooth weave, and they are very tight, woven extremely durably to allow for, when you're wiping on glass, that surface tension is very sticky. And what happens when you use a different type of weave like an all-purpose terry, well, it's like dry brush cutting. You're just breaking the tops off of a bunch of trees and you're getting splinters everywhere. So using a glass-specific weave like the herringbone or a diamond glass is going to be able to clean that glass more effectively and efficiently. Finally, there's a pearl weave. Now, pearl weaves are not anything new to the market, but the pearl is what many coating manufacturers are requesting that you use when you're doing a coating. Because of the fact that it's so tight and it's almost virtually lint-free, it provides a better surface to level out that coating and provide a much better finish. Same thing for applicators. Many coating companies in the industry are requesting that you use a pearl weave applicator when applying your coating to your vehicle surface. So as you can see, each one of those towels does a different thing. The circular knit weave is great for compound polish removal as well as last step products such as a quick detail spray or gloss enhancer, things like that. A waffle weave is great at drying and doing glass. Twist loop towels are great for drying, doing glass, and actually work really good in other departments such as compound and polish removal, as well as last step detailing products such as a quick detailer or a gloss enhancer. And then of course the all-purpose terry is our main weave that you've probably seen in 100 stores everywhere you go, and it's what people think of when they see a microfiber towel. They're sticky, they don't really like, you feel it on your fingers. It's because of that weave, that terry weave. That towel is great for dirty jobs, interior cleaning, wheels, door jams, you name it, it'll do the job that is specific to it. So those are the basic types of weaves. Then we move on to edges. Yes, edges are completely different for towels. You've got an overlock stitch edge, which if you picture in your mind a big box store towel, that's what an overlock stitch is. We have a number of overlock stitch edge towels as well as we have a suede banded edge. Back in the old days, people used satin. Satin is not a workable surface, meaning that it doesn't absorb anything. You can't really clean or scrub with it because it has no bite, which is why we started adding a suede edge. We have a 70-30 micro suede edge on the surface, which allows it to be not only workable, but also absorbent. This gives you the ability to be more efficient when you're doing windows or you're drying a vehicle, because you're no longer leaving what we call snail trails all over the surface of the vehicle because of a non-absorbent edge. Finally, of that edges are just the overlap edge, a microfiber folded over upon itself and then stitched into itself, making it a very cost-effective way to band an edge, and it works great on very high GSM towels. And that takes me right into the last one, GSM, grams per square meter. That is the international standard for microfiber weight or density of a towel. It's how we gauge it. You get that number by taking a 1 meter by 1 meter square piece of cloth and weighing it. And what that tells us is literally the density of those fibers in that towel. So you could take a super ultra plush towel that is that thick, and it may only weigh about 600 GSM. And you could take a super thin glass towel, but that's also 600 GSM, because those fibers are woven so tight, and these fibers are woven in a fashion that allows them to be more open and fluffy. Does that make sense? The main rule of thumb is to know that GSM does not equal softness. That goes back to the blend. A 70-30 blended towel is the softest you can get. And if you go into a circular knit weave, an ultra plush, that is softest feeling. But it's not softer than a waffle weave. It's not softer than a twist loop of that same blend or same GSMs. So those are the kind of things that you need to think about when choosing the right microfiber towel. What GSM works for me? What blend am I looking for? A 70-30 blend versus an 80-20 will provide a softer, more absorbent towel. And for those of you working on soft clear coats, means that you're going to cause less damage to the vehicle when you're removing those compounds and polishes. So keep that in mind. And then finally, the different types of edges and the weaves suited for the jobs. A glass towel will work in some situations, but not all of them. And the rule applies exactly the same way to like a screwdriver. We all have screwdrivers. You can fix a car with a screwdriver, but you can't fix everything with one type of screwdriver. Same goes with detailing. You can't detail every surface with one type of towel. You need multiple weaves, multiple blends, because of the fact that each one is specially suited for its job at hand. So I hope this helped you guys understand microfiber a little bit better, and that's really what Education Day is about, is educating yourself and learning your processes to make yourself better. The biggest thing is the cost per use, and keep that in mind, because just like a polisher, that polisher may cost you $400 to $500, but when you can use it multiple times, if you can detail 500 cars with it, that polisher just now costs you $1 per use. I have a polisher that I used that has over 4,000 cars under its belt. That means it bought a lot of houses, a lot of cars, and a lot of after-school programs for a lot of my workers' children. So think of it in terms of that. So the next time you look at a $5 towel and you go, gosh, I can't afford that towel. If you can get 20 uses out of that towel, that cost of that towel is now very inexpensive and easy to use. As long as you take care of your tools, they will take care of you. The same goes with microfiber. Make sure you wash it carefully, cold water wash, cold dry, and always use Rags to Riches by the Rag Company to wash your microfiber products. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy this. My name is Levi Gates. I'll see you on the next one.